What's up, everyone? All over here on my personal YouTube channel. And first and foremost, I want to wish everybody a happy new year. Hope it's a solid one for all of us, right, going forward. But I wanted to touch base with you guys over a message I got on the YouTube platform for Big Bass Streams. And it's not a malicious message. It wasn't adversarial. It was just a genuine message from somebody expressing their concern. And what it says is, hey man, love what you're doing and your passion for the sport. Thank you. You should be way above 10,000 subs. Yeah, should be, but fell behind on that whole YouTube push a couple years ago. So we got a little catching up to do, but we're going to get there. You may not appreciate this, but there is a huge portion of the bass world that thinks your music choice is repulsive. Like it or not, you are costing yourself a ton of subscribers. I am no fan of country. I am 56 and listen to electronica. I ain't mad at you, bro. But a huge portion of the bass world likes country and wouldn't make it through your intro long enough to watch your vids. I want you guys to succeed, but you are severely limiting your audience. Here is to a prosperous and blessed new year. Have fun. So that came from a gentleman with the handle PJ3P. So first of all, thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the feedback, and it's genuine feedback. And we responded pretty quickly with, and you guys can read for yourself here, but here, I'm summarize it for you. Happy New Year. Appreciate the feedback, and we are glad you are enjoying the channel. However, we have gotten this far by being ourselves, connecting with like-minded people in many ways, including music taste. Frankly, there are going to be those that don't understand us or won't give the content a chance for various reasons. We aren't in this to appeal to those people, but rather connect with those that appreciate what we are doing, like yourself. It's always quality over quantity for us, especially with our base of viewership. We cannot sustain being something that isn't true to ourselves. And I jokingly threw in the country sucks, LOL. But this really struck a chord with me, and you know, I took a snapshot of this and I'm sharing it with you guys here, but I also threw it on the Oliver and I Insta story, and I got so much feedback from you guys that are big believers in what we're trying to do here. And here's the thing, right? I've been at this full time now for almost 3-4 years, and for me to be able to do this till the day I die, I have to be myself. Big Bass Streams has to be a brand that's represented by people being themselves. Otherwise, it's unsustainable. And it's key, you know, and you can't fake the funk. You got to be real. And whether or not the masses can connect with you on these levels is irrelevant. You know, that term of selling out, you know, is prevalent, especially in hip-hop culture, right? And the brand of hip-hop that we support and that we listen to and that we're influenced by is often coined conscious hip-hop, underground hip-hop. You know, much of the non-popular radio stuff pretty much through the late 80s and all of the 90s. You know, guys with a clear message, with a story, with some kind of usually inspirational theme or you know, a background of where they came from and how that molded them into the artists that they were. And I see a lot of these parallels with what I'm trying to do in the fishing space. Because growing up, being a young kid from the West Coast, outside the LA area, you know, we kind of were influenced by urban lifestyles. But I just happen to love fishing. So what happened on the weekends when I couldn't go fishing, I was watching it on TV. What options did I have? Really, back then, it was on cable, it was on TNN Outdoors, and every single one of those shows had an intro song with country or some kind of, not even bluegrass, because I actually kind of like bluegrass, but like just straight music that I couldn't relate to, but that really, it wasn't relevant to me because it was still fishing. Just because I wasn't a fan of country music or that southern music didn't mean I'd write off Bill Dance Outdoors or Fishing with Orlando Wilson or, you know, Roland Martin or Hank Parker. I looked past their music choice because of their content, because of my love for fishing and bass fishing in particular. So I'm hoping in return, those that might not be familiar with our style of music choice come into this with an open mind, because you might be surprised. I might make you a fan of some of our favorite hip-hop artists, because there's, if you get past the fact that it's hip-hop or rap and actually listen to the lyrics and listen to what a lot of the songs are trying to convey, you might find yourself being able to relate to those guys when you didn't think you could relate to them. And I'm not saying that country music is bad or country music can't do those things, but I am ignorant of country music just because I don't like listening to it. And I've listened to hours and hours and hours of it, not by choice, obviously. And just none of it really strikes a chord with me. You know, I get into the jazzy production beats from guys like DJ Premier, you know, all the OG underground hip hop stuff coming from the West Coast, and the rhythm, the poetic nature, and the rhyme delivery, and most of all, the lyrical content, because I'm looking for a message in the music. And most people should be too. We don't listen to that mumble, you know, rap trash. Even the gangster rap stuff is real minimal. Keep your minds open, you know, be yourselves most of all. I can't stress that enough, you know, and being myself has, like I said in the message, got us this far, right? It's allowed me to leave the bubble that is Southern California that so many of us are trapped in, because I was trapped in it most of my life. I didn't get further east than Vegas, further north than the Bay Area, and even then those you know, treks outside of Southern California were very rare. So being able to have an open mind but at the same time be true to who I am has been an integral part of being able to explore so much more that this country has to offer. And it really just comes down to basic respect, right? I respect the fact that this 56-year-old listens to electronica. You know, that little phase came and went for me in my early 20s. I might have liked some electronica for like a year. But I can't relate to it. You know, I'm looking for more from my music than just some like fist pumping, like blah, blah, blah. But anyway, thought it was important for me to chime in on this and share that with you guys and my position on it, because I feel like especially the younger people might feel pressured to conform or fit into that status quo, but it's just like anything else that I've experienced. Standing out from the crowd isn't a bad thing necessarily, as long as you take that attention and do something productive with it. People used to clown on me for rocking old man suspenders and hand-tied bow ties at the club in Vegas years ago, like over a decade ago, and I took that swag from my grandfather, because that fool was always G'd up from the feet up. So I brought that into my game in the nightlife scene and killed it, because that was something that people weren't doing. You know, it was unique at the time. Now everybody does it. And the same thing has happened in fishing, right? You look at the way I present myself and my group of friends present ourselves, a lot of us are very hip hop influenced. You know, the flat brim hat, the clothes we wear, you know, even the Big Bass Dreams brand apparel, it's all hip hop influenced. You know, I play basketball, so there's a lot of basketball influence. But most importantly, it's who I am, and I'm 100% comfortable with who I am, and some of us may not be because I wasn't always that way. Either learn to love the person you are or become the person that you can truly feel love for and be proud of the person that you're being, and how you carry yourself and represent yourself. Because anybody that might come at me with, you know, kind of a weird comment like this, you know, I can sit down with, and if you give me a shot, I might open your eyes to another perspective. And all at the same time doing it with respect, because we need to embrace the fact that we're all different, right? That's why I love being here in Southern California, because there's so much diversity, and being exposed to so many different people and perspectives has made me a stronger and smarter person. So anyway, I'm gonna try to incorporate more videos on these kind of off subject topics for you guys on this channel here. So if you like what you see, leave me a comment, tell me about what you want to hear from me. You know, I'm excited to keep pushing on this channel, as well as us pushing on the Big Bass Dreams channel, because we are coming at it hard. We will have more than 10,000 subs real short here. So thanks guys, appreciate y'all. Peace.